I don't know, bro. I feel like recently, maybe because life has been good, I don't feel like I take L's regularly anymore, innit?
I'm going where I wanna be. It can't take time. I'm being patient, and trust me, I'm destined for greatness. Overall, I market the greatest. All I did was rise up, pattern and go.
So it's me, TPF Prez, on today's topic of, wait a minute, let me introduce my people. To my left, we've got JD, we've got Chevelle, we've got Alvin. On my right, we've got the lovely Robin, and we've got Michael. I'll put everyone's Instagrams in the bottom, obviously for Instagram's handed out. Anyway, but today's topic is a bit of a deep one. It's life in your 20s. I feel like this is a very broad topic, and I feel like I've got a lot to say about this one because I've been going through some stuff recently. I'm a bit hurt, I'm a bit, do you know what I mean? Life's been, on a little headlock and that, but I feel like life in your 20s is very, very, very difficult. There's a lot you learn, and boy, I'm only 23, so do you know what I mean? I've still got a lot to learn.
Young buck.
Young buck.
You know what? Yeah. So I'm 21. You know, and I'll be so real. Life has been kicking my ass. Yeah.
You wouldn't think it would be. He looks much older. It's crazy.
Life has been kicking my ass for a little bit still. And on Monday, I actually start my new job Monday, innit? If you man didn't know.
Oh, come on, bro.
Yeah,
And I'll be so real. This is the first dub I've taken since I was 18 in my life.
swear.
Bro,
Yeah,
I've taken L's, bro. Like you know what it is that I feel like in our generation, okay, me in this generation, because obviously I feel like being 21, I literally just grew up social media constantly. So I'm constantly comparing myself, constantly. Even like the part of the reason that when I initially started training was insecurity, innit?
Yes.
So I was comparing myself to certain men, like raw, that's what I want to be. When I was like 14, comparing myself to 20-year-olds, but then you do that, innit? Because that's what you're exposed to. And it's like, you know, I've taken W's, but I don't consider them W's because I compare myself a lot. And you know when everyone's like, comparison is the thief of joy? I think that is a big thing that impacts my life, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna drop into quotes and that shit. I hear it though. I hear it. At the end of the day, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. My 20s has been incredible, bro.
He's talking about like it's a football career, man.
Bro, I feel like now in this prime, bro, scoring 30 goals a season, G, like, this year's been good. Like, but I'll be real, like, I don't know if that's just having a different perspective on life, but I'll be real, I don't even see social media as real life, man. I just go on.
It's just socials, isn't it? It's just socials.
Yeah, real talk.
But going back to what you said.
One thing that gets me on social is the L's, man. I'll be real, yeah. I'm telling you, I think the only thing that gets to me is people move a certain type of way because of a reputation or a clout thing, innit? Like,
Everyone's doing image gang, man. Everyone's doing image gang. That's what I think it is.
My biggest problem is like, cool, I'm not on socials all the time, but if I'm on socials all the time, certain shit changes. Do you understand? Like, for example, like I got one of my dons here. Don lives on Twitter, bro. Like, lives on. Like, I could go off Twitter for 24 hours. I'll still know what's going on. Man would have sent me everything. Do you understand? And for him, he's like a real money making don. Like, literally, like like there are days here where he won't even shout me to be like, I'm with the monkeys, bro. I'm really in the trenches. Like, do you understand? And I think going to uni, yeah, as much as it was a blessing, bro, I think it's the biggest I ever took, man. Like, the mental fortitude that place put you through, biggest L. But
would you not say it built up your character though?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what
I say it built up a character, but it almost put me in a position where there would be no character to build. Do you understand? So, like, yeah, no, but it was crazy. But at the same time, do you know what it is? I don't know. I think that. I don't know, man. I just don't think. I don't know, bro. I feel like recently, maybe because life has been good, I don't feel like I take L's regularly anymore, innit? So I don't know. I think, you know what, man? I'm an old soul, man. I'm a 90s baby trapped in a 2000 baby's body, you know.
But you might know what it is like, and obviously, I'm one of the youngest on the panel today, innit? So I kind of like want.
No. Don't you?
One off. I said one off.
I'm thinking he said youngest.
I knew it's coming.
Yeah. But at the same time,
and
you're basically in everybody else's realm as well, because.
Yeah.
But
catch me if I'm wrong, but like, Adulthood is bare lonely.
100%.
Wait, what did you say?
Adulthood is bare lonely.
Very. You just got to by yourself.
Do you know what it is? I think it's only lonely if you don't surround yourself with like-minded people. If you're in a state where you're with people who don't kind of get your vision, it's lonely. Because, for example, with this fitness thing, Donnie knows your vision. Donnie knows your vision.
Yeah.
Donnie knows your vision. Like, do you understand? So it's like, that's not lonely. So it's like, you can have selective loneliness, obviously. But I think when you're finding yourself, bro, it's going to be lonely because only you can find you. It's like, nobody's going to find you for you. Do you understand? So, I don't know. I'd say it's only lonely if you are on a certain path that you know that you need to do it by yourself, innit?
And that happens as well.
Yeah.
That 100% happens.
Like,
I think lockdown proved that as well, you know. I'll be real.
I'll be real, you know, if lockdown came 1 year later, I think if lockdown came 1 year later, I would have eaten so stupendously. Man. I wasn't mentally ready for it to happen, so...
No one was.
Do you understand? But do you know what it is? Because some people utilised it so well that they hit the ground running. Bro, I wasn't even close to the start line, bro. And then towards the end of the thing, I've started the race now. And then it's already like, oh, shit's already too late. But I don't know, I think...
That's one thing as well. This is a problem we have in your 20s. You're saying it's too late. Bro, like the guy who started Kentucky Fried Chicken, bro, he didn't start it until he's in his 60s. There's no such thing as too late. That's impossible.
Do you know what it is though? We're
still
life,
so young.
Even with life now, you have to understand that we're in such an illusion of reality that you think that you're behind and you're ahead of dons. Like, you have to understand that some of our parents, bro, they didn't go cribs till they're like 30 something. Like, I'm trying to go crib next year, bro. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and I think
I'm
not even gonna lie. I think I was even talking about this with one of my G's the other day. I think our society is so backwards. Like, I think because obviously, like, you see people in such an elevated light, it's like, bro, you start thinking, damn, am I really this down bad? Like, for example, Lil Baby's what? He's like 26 or something. Donnie's got a road, he's got cribs, he's private. Like, you think, well, I should be eating like this. But bro, it's an anomaly effect because you have to think of all the dons in his neighborhood, even dons that he probably lived with next to that tried the same thing as him, but they just haven't grabbed. But I think, I don't know. That's what I think is healthy It's healthy if you have an aspect of your life where you look at what other people do and you base yourself on that. That's why I think it's healthy to jump off socials every now and again. Like with me, I can stay on socials because I watch a nigga eat and I say, bro, I should be eating, but my bag's just not that. Yeah, like, and I think social media can make you make an excuse for yourself, if that makes sense. Because you see someone in an elevated position, they're the 1 in a million. But what if you're the 1 in a million too? Do you understand? Like, for example, bare dons when we were growing up, Marge would have said, yeah, but only 1 out of a million footballers make it. You could have been that one.
Yeah.
But because you didn't believe in yourself like that. Like, literally, I was watching this guy, and he was like, at the end of the day, I always believed in myself. Like, there was no plan B. There was, I'm gonna make it, or that's it.
Yeah.
That's what
And
almost
so
That's what
and I think, and this is the way I'm even gonna govern my children. I say, bro, you gotta have that plan A and just only go for plan A. Because once you start going for plan B, you don't believe in yourself to even achieve
plan B. Plan B is half-hearted. You're not really going for it. Plan A isn't really the plan A.
But
It's just
then plan A, so cool. Plan A, if you really want plan A, you'll achieve plan A. Like, I genuinely believe here that if people want to make it, your time is coming. Like, but I think also as well, people don't have patience in this society. Like, people, like, for example,
instant gratification.
Yeah, like, for example, you order something on Amazon, you can get the same day. Like, people want life and success.
That's
to
why I
have the
say,
same
that's
day.
where when you say with the social media thing, I actually agree with you so much because when we're going too far, it's not even about like in the 20s like this. There's 18, 19, 17-year-olds that have already made money that will set them for life. And you're looking at that and you're thinking, oh, you can do it, I want that quick. No, everyone's got their own time. It's different timing for everyone. You get what I'm saying? So it's a thing where you shouldn't look at that and then think, oh, I have to get it now. I want to get it now. You should think, oh, let me use that as motivation. Let me work myself so that when I'm ready and when my time is right, I'll be with you.
On that, I would say that's almost making a blueprint.
Yeah.
So you look at a man that has made it, and you use what they do as a blueprint. So for example, like say you watch one of these TikTok dons and man just made a funny video once and blew, and like what's his name, the I Show Speed Don. Dons don't understand that Don was streaming for time, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and he was streaming every day for hours, bro. Like every day for hours. And then he must have done what, like he used to just start raging. Donnies would find it funny. Bro, I clicked on one of his things. Donnie had 90,000 people just watching him play a game.
Just watching him,
just
yeah.
screaming, bro. Like, and it's so
guy's
mad.
name? GPG?
JPG coaching.
Yeah.
JPG, the
He said like he was literally posting 3, 4, no, he said like 5 to 6 times a day for like 2 years before he even got
Exactly.
his
Your
first
time
one.
will, like, and the thing is, do you know what it is? Because I think, like, looking at the numbers, it makes sense because numbers are the way to logically
Build
measure
up an
stuff.
audience, build up anything.
But-
Consistency, isn't it?
Yeah.
People don't understand that all this shit is anomaly based. Like, you can't just say, oh, if you do this, this will happen. It has to have, like, when you do something, it will have a ripple effect. I think it was even Joey Badass. He said it one time. He said, the person you are today is a reflection of yesterday's thoughts.
Yes.
Do you understand?
I've seen that. That's
So
a quote as well.
exactly, bro. Like, you have to think about it in a sense of the only way you can get to where you're going is if you think about that shit today, and you think about that shit tomorrow,
Manifestation.
and you think about it the next day.
Affirmations as
and
well, man.
you continue going in that stage because a lot of people they give up. That
So quick.
like you have to. Oh, I'm even gonna get mad. My little brother, yeah, he's a baller, bro. Like he's a baller. Like he's good, yeah.
Project Mbappe.
Bro, as in I would put a lot on the line to say that if he took this thing seriously, he could really
Make
do
a
his thing.
name for himself.
Done. He just went to uni, yeah, because of parents or whatever, yeah. And his thing is, he's like, I won't do it because let me just do what Pops told me. Let me be a lawyer. Let me do this. And I'm like literally, I even played with him last Saturday, bro. Donny's running laps around big dons, bro. Like, as in, dons that are like 28, like semi-pro, pro players. He's running laps around them. Do you understand? And he's what? He's not even 21 yet. Donny's 20, bro. He's doing his thing. But the thing is, I almost feel like I believe in him more than he believes in himself. Like I say to him on the phone, I'll be like, oh bro, what you saying for the football team? I ain't been doing it for a minute, G. Why ain't you been doing it? It's just long, whatever.
That's because somebody else has got in his
Bro,
head
that's what I'm saying. I think that I genuinely believe, yeah, that with a lot of people, especially in this generation, because somebody tells you you can't do it, you start thinking, what if I can't do it?
Yeah. You entertain the
Bro, what if I, like, literally, yeah, I remember, this advice, yeah, I think it was even my pops that done, bro. This advice,
That's
yeah,
done.
he must have said it.
So, oh God, man said that done.
No, do you know what it is? Because sometimes when my pops speaks, I just think, oh, you're just trying so much shit about that. Do you understand? But no, he said something to me. It was at uni even. He said, I believe you can do it because you've always had it in you, yeah. I was in the shop. I remember I was buying as well. I was buying Sour Patch Kids because I was an addict, yeah. I was buying Sour Patch Kids, bro. Tears were just streaming on my face. I said, you really think I can do it? He said, I've known you can do it. Whatever. Bro, ever since then I said, yeah, anything I want to do, I can do it. Do you understand? But
And that's what it is.
I don't think someone should have to tell you that you can do it for you to do it.
No, the thing is, sometimes you need that though, because sometimes the self-belief just isn't there, and I feel like like you said, your little brother, his self-belief isn't there, so because it's not there, he sort of not even needs you to sort of give him that push, but that push there might be the thing that makes him click and be like, cool, you know what, I can do it, and then he'll be like, cool, I'm on it now, Because he's got the ability to do it. It's just actually putting the effort in and actually putting. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
But you know, I'm not going to be the voice of doubt or anything. I agree with everything that was just said. But I think it's also critical to be honest with
You
yourself.
know, I was just about to say.
And there's certain dons, yeah. Say for example, my man making music, like, but we all know like he shouldn't be
He's
making
gone down that
music.
He's already done it.
No, but like, do you know what I'm saying, innit? Like, being an adult is about being
can't-
self-critical.
some people don't have
Yeah.
the ear for that.
You hear what I'm saying?
And
Like,
just to echo
like,
that.
yeah, like, look at your situation and be like, you know what you're like. I have talent, and you have to be real with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to go and play football. I cannot fucking play football. But there's some man who have the same technical ability as me, but have deluded themselves that they can become professional. You hear what I'm saying? And that's not me saying shitting on someone's dream. This is me saying being an adult is also about being real with yourself.
But
have this difficult conversation if it's not your time.
I'll be real, yeah. Even you saying that, think about it like this. For you to achieve something that is unrealistic, you have to have unrealistic expectations.
I agree. But
so how do you be real? Like one
No,
of
but
my
there's
like,
certain-
literally the same Don, yeah. I talk to him like every day, yeah. I was like just ballparking stuff with him, and he's like, "Bro, you have to be realistic." And I say, "Bro, look at Lil Baby, Ghana, all these men.
They came from
do you,
nothing,
Do you
now they
think
have everything.
but do you think these men realistically believe that they would be touring the world doing all this? No. But you have to understand, if you set that unrealistic expectation for you, you might not hit it, but every time you get closer and closer and closer, you're
yeah,
getting
but
another
I'm not.
step.
But I'm not
further.
talking about that. You're saying that things that have had obvious progress, and that like they've started from nothing, but they're like, right, like, I'm doing this, doing it for years, and you know, say like JPG, he wouldn't have posted consistently for 2 years if he didn't see growth across those 2 years. What I'm saying is, statistically, you'll have man that 10 years.
Well, you just think some men aren't cut out for the thing. They just need to.
Yeah, and that's not me trying to be peak. That's me being, you know, yeah. If you're working at the same thing for 10 years and you haven't seen
Any progress.
5%
You
progression,
no, gee.
and I'm not saying
so
no, but
Look,
you know
I'm
why?
not trying to be a doubter.
I hear
I'm
what you're
not
saying.
trying to be a doubter.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, bro.
Like Lil Baby,
It
yeah,
might
they
be-
started
you might-
and they
no,
saw
you might be in
something.
No,
they had
you might be in
traction.
a thing for 10 years. That 11th year might be your year,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, but
Do you
then,
understand? It might be your
but then,
year.
okay, but then what if you're in a chokehold of this thing, and that if you just let go of it, then you can find your purpose, bro. You hear what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. I hear what
That
you're
this
saying.
thing
But
has
at
you
the
in a
same,
chokehold. That's all
what you have to
all you
that's
need
what
to do
have
is
to
let
do.
go of it, and then bang.
Don't chase a purpose that's not yours. Then.
Exactly.
Also,
But some man need to
especially-
realise that, bro.
Especially with the music thing, like what might be good music to me might not be good music to you. Like,
Hey,
it's like
Blueface
that
blew
song
up
that you came
somehow.
up with. That song you came up with,
Bro.
he's clear now.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro,
Some of the guys
Blueface
got
blew up
actually-
somehow.
Yeah, some of these men are clear.
like man's not hot.
Blueface blew up somehow, bro.
But I'm telling you, there was
Yeah,
traction.
I think
and
there's
there was an
room. I think
audience.
there's room for everybody. It's like it depends. If you're gonna be consistent, if you're gonna be disciplined, work hard, you can make it one day. I think.
No,
Truly.
The key words
If you're
that I
not a
really
good
picked up.
footballer, you can even train yourself, work hard, do extra sessions.
This is where I agree with JD, because the key word that I picked up on was purpose. You really do need to find your purpose. There's a difference between setting unrealistic goals, yeah, cool, and there's a difference between this is not what you were brought on this earth to do. You're brought on this earth to do this. So
I
like,
think it can link in with passion though. If you're passionate about it, I feel like
find
you're
your
more
passion.
made.
yeah, true. But even if you're passionate, if it's
Do
not your
it.
purpose, it's not going to work.
Swallow your pride. They won't smoke, tell them to come outside.